What's up, YouTube family? That's one done. A little quick yard, probably about actual time, probably about 50 minutes. Of course, there's not a whole lot of grass growing, as you can see. How you like my tripod? That's awesome, isn't it? Dual purpose, dual purpose. This property had a bunch of pine trees in the back. I think last year when I did all the hedges and the beds, they just had about 15 removed, and I think at some point before that, at one time they had 15, another time they had 20. So there's not a whole lot of grass in the back, but it's actually starting to come back pretty good, just doing nothing to it. So it had, I'm trying to get all my stuff here. Those trees come down in like July, so we were in the hot part of the season, kind of a dry part of the season, and grass probably come back and covered about half the ground. So it's definitely wet out here. You can see like down the road, it's the water standing. And again, being here with the lake, I would guess the water table is pretty high. Actually, I was afraid almost to pull in here where I'm at to park at. I'm sorry about the camera. I'm trying to do two things at once. Where I pulled in here to park at, just on down from me a little bit there, I definitely wouldn't have went down there. That's kind of low. And all these young folks, well, I say young folks, maybe some older folks that think they're young, come out here on the edge of the lake and mud bog all the time. So I know some of this stuff's pretty soft, but felt pretty good where I pulled in at here. And it looks pretty hard, and so hopefully I won't have any trouble getting out of here and going to the next one. All right, one of my favorite words, that and all right, headed to the second stop. Be there in just a minute. This property is there's a lot of trimming. Cutting's not too bad, but just a lot of stuff around there, and you know, beds and vines and just all kind of stuff. Not a bad cut, but I think it's about 1.25 acres, if I remember right. When I first get these, when I first do estimates, I figure all the acreage and stuff up, and then over time, you know, you quote stuff you don't get, and then over time, I just forget how big they are. I know about how long it takes me to cut them, but anyway, we are almost there. I'll just give you a little shot of it as we pull into the yard, and I'm hoping it's not too wet. I don't think it will be, but it's starting to look kind of bad right out. Now the front yard's kind of starting to look bad, and this is, again, this is a year-round deal, so I try to keep these looking decent all the time. Just don't want them to look bad, you know, because that's what a customer pays for year-round for. Keep the yard looking good. So we're gonna take a look at it here and see. It's kind of through the windshield. This is the property. Of course, you know, like there's a camper and a shed, and you got this flower deal over here. There's trees and stuff. It's got a ditch bank here, not real steep. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but anyway, getting ready to get with it. All right, you gonna be on camera? I'm trying to get your yard on video. Last time I forgot to put a picture up. Actually, I put a picture on Instagram, but it didn't go to Facebook. That's just another little platform. Anyway, it's all cut up. She didn't want to be on camera, so. All right, I'm eating wide open. I got that yard finished, obviously, as you saw in the video. I had another one down the road and I thought about getting it, but I always check my phone, even though, you know, technically in the afternoon I'm off, quote unquote, you know, really a pastor. Like a lot of management jobs and stuff like that, there's no such thing as really being off, but no complaint there. Like I've said before, the church is really gracious to me. I get to do a lot of stuff that, you know, people with a regular 9 to 5 probably wouldn't be able to do. But anyway, I try to check my phone even in the afternoons, especially between about every 30 minutes or so, and right after I got done shooting the video. At the end of that, I got a message 3 minutes ago, 3 minutes before I got, you know, before I checked it, that a young lady in her church was in a car accident, and doesn't sound bad. Not going to give any details. I don't know who might watch this, but anyway, so didn't sound bad. Kind of going to the hospital as a precaution, you know. So I'm going to go up there and check on her. That's me. That's what I do. That's who I am. So I ran home, threw on some more clothes. Loaded down with some cologne. So anyway, maybe I won't get run out of the hospital. Grab me some pizza, eating that on the way, drinking me a Mountain Dew. So anyway, maybe I'll get back in time and get this video loaded up tonight. This is Tuesday. If not, it'll be a Wednesday video. So anyway, do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love for you to hit the like button. If you hadn't already, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, and my prayer for you is the same always, that the Lord would bless you and that you would see the blessings in your life from Him. May God richly bless you today.